plasterboard shop. We're here to get some plasterboard. We've got a wall to do. See how it's 2.5 sheets. Put half the sheet on the bottom and that joint not at the top, so we didn't have to do it off the ladders. We can just bend down and do this joint and then this joint. It's going to make it much easier. So that's it. If your walls are a bit drummy, we use glue here. If they're a bit drummy, which these are alright, you just do this. You pin the sheet back for the glue to dry. But normally we don't use any screws in the field on walls. Now just flake off those things. That's nothing. What a...
Oh no, we put it on backwards.
No, I've done that. It's alright. That's good. See, you can see this is not level, but I mean that's not our fault. It's on the phone panel.
Mine, we didn't do it.
But that's why you have this control joint here, because the slabs are obviously moved.
No, we've got different level surfaces.
And that's a rapidoo. That's it. That's done. Good morning. This is a day in the life of a couple of construction workers. I'm here with Eugene. Just woken up, just hit the road. First step is to get some breakfast. That's where we get our breakfast. I come up here every day, and when I'm stuck in here, this traffic, when I'm stuck at these traffic lights, this is when I go like this. Ooh, what? $6. That's how I start the day. And I have a big Milo. Stays cold every day. I mean all day. So what have we got today, boss? We got ceiling repair. 2400 by 1200. Just patch it. We don't have to sand and paint or anything. Then we go to another area, cut out a meter of wall, replace some cord, and paint a wall about 6 meters. That's it. Then we're back at home. So today you're coming with us, and I'll show you how much we're going to earn at the end of the day. And we're going to pick up some materials for the day.
You gotta move that thing. You want me to move that thing?
No, it's alright. It's where we collect our material from. Yeah, just get two 2.4s.
Have they got two in ceiling? Which one's sealed?
Here we go.
Okay. How do you load a pan?
Pull him in. Beep, beep, beep. Yep. We're in. Need 2 of those. There he is. What I like about vans is you can just close the door and it's nice and dry. Doesn't fly away. I'll get a clamp.
I've got drop sheets.
And then we normally pop a clamp on like this.
What else? Yeah, I've got steps down here too. They're locked up.
Like that. Like that. Here's our good stuff.
My favourite.
So we'll take that to the counter. We're going to check out of here. We'll see you back in the car. Hey?
25.35.
Yeah, that's them.
How many?
2. And 2 lengths of non-structural pine.
$136.
I got it. Hey, the door huge?
Which is my activity here today. Bum.
Let's roll. That is our material pickup complete. But I will be going back somewhere later because we have to cut out a bit of wall paint. We don't know the colour yet till we arrive. So I'm going to take a piece of that. So I will be back to the hardware store. A different hardware store.
Hello, morning.
Hey, morning buddy. It's showing me in the eyes I can't work.
Well, you're right.
Alright, where we going, mate? Thank you. Alright, we're out of there. I'll see you when we're at the job. Alright? Unless something happens in between. And I need to tell you guys something. But today is the day in the life of a couple of construction workers just trying to earn a crust. Alright? Doing it tough. The little guys. Alright? Trying to make ends meet out here in Australia. It's not easy. And it's certainly not cheesy. That was cheesy.
I'm grateful to you for having me on here because this is
percentage, they pay 6.5%, and when that interest rate drops down to our fair value target, we get a little bit of price appreciation, and then we rinse and repeat.
Yeah, capital gain.
Yeah, get a capital gain, exactly. And then today we do offer strategies that actually have very high yields as well. We use some gearing, so our floating rate high yield fund, which is also available as an ETF.
Alright, we've arrived, we've checked it out. Now we're going to bring all of the tools that we need in, like the drywall cutter, the vacuum, that sort of thing, the levels in there, and we're just cutting out about 1 meter by 2 meters out of the ceiling. Okay, this is what we're working with. And it's that thin stuff that Ned was talking about.
On site.
Yeah. It's made on site. Back in the day, it would have been made out the front. Set. It would have taken a long time. And you would have had to space the sheets out. There wouldn't have been a lot of room to make it. Hey, you'd have to lay it flat and not hang it up. And then they just installed it. And it's probably about 70 years old. 70. Not bad. So we're just gonna cut out like 1 meter or 1.2 wide. Maybe we'll chop the recesses off and then 2 meters across. Okay, that ceiling's now up. A little bit rough. Now we're gonna mix some plaster. Tape it, second coat it, put some accelerant in it, top coat. That's the taping coat done. We've got one more coat of base coat, and we're going to use the stuff that's still in the bucket because we put accelerant in. So that's going to go off. This stuff's still going to be good. So we'll go straight over that in about 20 minutes, and then we're going to get the top coat and then pack up. We're out of it onto the next job. Second coat is done. Now we're just going to wait for that to dry, top coat. Tidy up this floor. get in the car, get to the next job. We're already running late. Okay, time's 12:44. We did start slow, did start late, but we're gonna get everything done. Out of that first one, on to the next one. Next one is 29 minutes away. We should arrive by 1:13, and then I'll show you what that is when we get there.
Disturb it in the area. Take it out. Yeah, how far did that go? That went to there?
Pretty deep, yeah.
Is that the deck? That's it? Should be it. Close to. Yeah, but you're gonna cook it. Well, that's the idea, to cook it.
Oh, I gotta get this trim anyway. Gotta get the paint anyway. I reckon that's a 3/6 piece, eh? At least, right? Timber, I'm just gonna get new timber.
Yeah, sure.
Bit of a waste, but
No, we just.
at least we don't have to,
It's fresh.
yeah. Yeah, fresh. That's the idea, right? Yeah, 100%. Clean. Nice frame.
Okay, so I've got to take that a bit
Hey.
further, huh? Take it a bit further.
Okay. You just started on the patch, and I'm heading to Bunnings Warehouse, and I'm going to get the paint. Because if we don't do this today, we're not going to be able to finish this till another week because she's busy. So, just looking up the nearest Bunnings, which is a place where we get our materials. It's like a one-stop shop for everything. We've got Bunnings and Macravat. 15 minutes. Okay, we're here. We've got to get Whisper White, that wall colour, Eugene's. Hopefully put the new piece in, and hopefully he's mixing up by now. And I'm going to get a bit of that timber moulding. There's nothing wrong with it, but we're going to replace it anyway. Where is it? I only need 3.6 meters. Little square bit. Can use interior. This is exterior, this green stuff. there. Jesus. I'm gonna get this paint being mixed up first. Hey mate, how are you? May I have 2 litres of interior Logine?
Yeah, sure, mate.
Thank you. I do need a roller sleeve. You gotta watch out for these, they leave little fibres in the paint. And I like a bigger nap. $10 each, those ones. Thank you. Have a good day. They didn't have 3.6 metre lengths in the back. Inside. So we're going out here. And they got the long legs. There's Guns N' Roses playing, so I can't play the audio. Here's your timber. Jeez, we're bloody ages away. They should have had a 3.6 metre bit there, but they didn't. So what you do, instead of, we will carry this over here so we don't have to come back, but you just take a picture of that fine line number. Then they know at the register what you're getting. We're just gonna leave that there now. Go pay for everything. Hopefully Eugene's cut it out, he's mixed up. Hopefully he's put a coat on by now and used plaster accelerant. Let's walk through the plaster aisle together. Corners. That's how much we're paying. Okay, got everything now. Just got to load the van up, cut that timber down to 3.6 because we need about 3.6. Shoot that on, get the plastering done, get it dry. I'll mix the paint up. That's why I got these rollers, because all my rollers are put in colours already. Geez, we go through a lot of rollers doing this repair work. Just always doing small walls and each one's like a different colour. Tape measure. Oh no. Tape measures on the job site. Snap it. Alright, well, we're back at the job. There's G. Back at the job. We'll see where I reckon he's just got, I don't know what he's up to, maybe just based in. Let's see. I didn't have a tape measure on, so I just stepped it out.
It's going to be white.
3.6.
It's going to stick out like bush and timber.
Alright, looking good.
He done it again. He's making it worse. He's
So
in
we got
panic mode.
just the top coat, we've got the fan here, we've got that hairdryer. Put that timber on, cork the timber, dry it, then I'll get the paint out, start cutting in, rolling everywhere else. We're gonna leave this little bit right to the end. Come on, mate.
Feeling the pressure, sorry.
He's trying to leave on just the perfect amount.
Yeah.
Not overdoing it, but not undercooking it. There you go. There you go. Let's get the cooker on it.
If I put a bow on that.
that's beautiful. It's gonna be hard to
What?
paint now.
I'll paint that edge. Yeah.
No, I'll tape it. Well,
Last one was timber, bare timber.
is white better? Well, it's going whisper white.
Hey?
It's going in whisper white.
It's probably closer. The whisper white's lighter than what's on there.
More, yeah.
I would have licked it. I didn't have to cut it. Anyway, go.
Alright. Now don't drink any of this paint. It is not milk. I repeat, not milk. And I'm just pre-painting that timber because when we put it to the edge of your brick, you can see a little bit of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, gotcha.
And it's white, but it's not your wall color white.
Okay, firing.
Fast dry, paintable in 10 minutes. It's not really true. No. Super filler, ready mix filler. It's good for exterior, but I use it for interior as well. I find it's good stuff.
And colour match.
Not really colour match. I just get it on and then get my blade on it after. While that's drying, I'm gonna start cutting in everywhere else. I'll roll over there, I'll come down. A couple of things need to be sanded still. Alright, we're all done. Just turning that light on. Lights, camera, action. Beautiful. Beautiful. Shine it down a bit, Huge. And then, mate, we're not gonna hit that yet. We're not gonna hit that yet. But turned out beautiful. There we go. All right, let's pack it up. Out of there. That's it. That's job number 2 done. The sun's about to set.